Now, the European Union has announced it will further tighten visa rules for Russian nationals. The changes will make it harder for visitors from Russia to come to the EU. Exceptions will be made for dissidents, independent journalists and human rights activists. Here's the European Commission spokesperson with more.
This is in view of the increased security risks stemming from Russia's unprovoked and unjustified war of aggression against Ukraine, including the weaponization of migration, acts of sabotage and the potential misuse of visas. From now on, Russian nationals will no longer receive multiple entry visas. This means Russian nationals will have to apply for a new visa each time they plan to travel to the EU, allowing for a close and frequent scrutiny of the applicants to mitigate any potential security risks.
We can get more from our Brussels correspondent, Terry Schultz. Good to see you, Terry. So first of all, why is the European Union taking this step now?
Well, there certainly is a lot more concern about how much easier it is for someone to commit a sabotage attack if they're already in European Union territory. And that's why the European Commission is not going as far as some member states would like and basically blocking Russian citizens altogether, but making it impossible for them to get basically one visa and then come and go as they please with these multi-entry permissions. So what this will do is make them apply every time they want to come, find out where they're going, who they're staying with, how long they're going to be here, what they intend to do. Now, this is not as far as some member states would like to see. Finland and the Baltic states, for example, have virtually cut off visas to Russians, except in certain circumstances. Meanwhile, further away from the front lines, some countries seem to basically do business as usual, allowing Russian tourists in, which bothers a lot of people, including High Representative Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas, who says if you start a war, you shouldn't be allowed to move freely in the European Union. So there are still calls to cut off visas even further, but this is a step to certainly put more restrictions on that free movement.
And this, of course, comes, doesn't it, Terry, after days of drone sightings across Europe, some of which severely disrupted airport traffic. So do you think that played into this decision by the Commission?
Well, there has not been formal attribution of any of those drone sightings over Belgium, over Sweden last night, even those earlier in Denmark. None of those have been formally attributed to Russia yet. Of course, the suspicion is there. And again, citing Kaja Kallas, she says even in her tweet today about this, these new restrictions on visas, that drone sightings are part of this decision. And, you know, it really has been a lot of disruption. The Belgian airport, the Brussels airport here where I am, has been shut down numerous times, dozens of flights canceled. Same thing in the Liège airport. In Sweden, there was an airport closed down for several hours last night. So certainly this is of increasing concern, these drone appearances. And we don't know what's causing them. We just know that the European Commission is trying to take steps to stop them, as are the national governments concerned, Anya.
We'll have to leave it there. Thanks so much. That's our correspondent, Terry Schultz, in Brussels.